Brothers and sisters, I want to read y'all this testimony about my last week or so. And I wrote it all down because I didn't want to miss nothing. I called it limited patchy at best. It was all God all the time. Even though I tried to get help, every time it fell through. Rather my own decisions or another. Finally got some blood work done, still more questions than answers. After a week of fevers, infections, and all kinds of stuff, among other things I won't mention here, I was in pretty bad shape. Nose started running profusely last night with a 3-day splitting headache. Then I noticed the drainage was pink. I panicked briefly. Now, a few hours before that, I prayed for God to help me with the pain, since the night before I contemplated making it a wheel. Literally. I didn't expect to make it through the night, and that's the truth. I even gave Misty instructions. Fast forward back to the nose drainage. So when I noticed the faucet was leaking pink fluid, not clear, it scared me. Not that I wasn't already scared half to death. And I got another brother to run me to urgent care over in Jonesville. They tested for COVID and the flu and consulted head staff and basically told me it must have been a virus that had already run its course. And since my body fought it off so well with no medications, I must be through the hardest part. Though I'm still coughing blood, snotting blood, and blood coming from other places not mentioned. He would rather let my body do it if it can. Good Christian doctor, I'm sure he was. And I mean that literally. Rather than prescribing me antibiotics. And sent me home. Told me if after 3 days I wasn't better, I needed to come back. Now, when I prayed for relief from the pain, God immediately answered my prayer. But I didn't see immediate results in the natural. And the devil knew just where to make me doubt. Look at that fluid that is running like a spigot. Just look at it. I took the bait. I looked. And there's where the trip to the doctor came from, to no avail. Well, I can't say that. They told me that my old head injuries was not causing me to leak cerebral fluid through my nose. So no, Mr. Branch, your brains ain't pouring out your nostrils. Whew, that's all I wanted to know. I couldn't afford to lose very much in that department. All that to say this. I've had a rough patch for a minute. And God pulled me through. Only He can get the glory. Because I took no medications. I went under no doctor's orders. And I'm feeling the best today that I have in weeks. I wrote this yesterday. I'm feeling better today. Now, you might wonder what was actually wrong. I'm wondering too. It wasn't the flu or COVID, I know that. But what it actually was, I have no idea. Perhaps a test. I don't know. Did I learn anything? Yes. And I give all the glory to God. Was what I did smart? Most likely not. And if you look at my track record for making wise decisions, it's limited patchy at best. Was God in complete control through it all? Well, you know He was. And He knew exactly what task would do in each one of the situations that He allowed. I love my God. He's so personal, ain't He? Think about Jesus standing on the shore in Matthew 14, Mark 6, and John 6, when He walked on the water. And after He sent the disciples away to the other side, people, if you read any one of those, you will see Jesus watch them in that storm for several hours while they struggled. Was He in control? Of course, totally in control. Was the disciples scared? Yes, very. Did they learn? They must have. I'm not sure about the disciples, but I like it much better on this shore looking back over the events than one moment of the events before the other shoreline. I love y'all. It was all God, brethren, all the time. Just know He has your best interest in mind, no matter what kind of storm you might be going through and facing right now. God's going to pull you through. He said, let's go to the other side. I love y'all. Have faith. You'll make it to the other side.